I'm here. 10 minutes late. Wow. How good. Yeah, bots. Just after yesterday when I was talking about not needing anybody to mod the channel. And I get botted today. Well, I get a bot today. I'm gonna double check that it's the same person I think it is, because it sure would be embarrassing if I was wrong. But I'm like 90% sure it was. Just press Control F for this, I guess. Yeah, it is. I don't know how to check how long they've been following me, but but that was a long time ago that they followed me. Anyway, I'm hoping that I got the button off to start stream before the day passed, because it'll be very confusing later. I'm trying to upload VODs if I didn't. I was like late because I was working on some stream assets. But I don't... No, I missed it. I missed it by like 30 seconds. Dang it, that sucks. Oh well. It is. Ooh, thank you. Bert, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. How goes? Click on their name and it should show following since it wasn't working. When I clicked on their name, it just took me to their channel. Sorry, it'll be a little bit it'll be a little bit longer because I was in the middle, I was drawing, so I need to like put my stuff away and I got distracted. Let me just take a few seconds to get rid of that entire section. 2 canvases with changes. No, there aren't. How dare you? Yeah, there's not. It's card. How dare you? How dare you tell me there's 2 changes? There was no changes. And that looks like we're good to go. Let me just scoot my my tablet back to its designated position. Back where you belong, tablet. There we go. Scoot my keyboard back where it belongs. Back where you belong, keyboard. Okay. Now I can begin. I think. Maybe. Everything feels very loud. It is very loud. Turn my volume. Anyway, let me go ahead and scroll up all the way to the top. Patat got the first redeem. Excellent news. You're not new, but hello regardless. Hi. 8 or something. Switch stream streak. Pretty good. You know how it is. Did I come up with the first description for this grade? I came up with like all my descriptions, I think. I think they all have like a unique written description. Yeah, the bots are really annoying. I am surprised. Like, I wonder if there's like a hidden, like, because the stream was incredibly silent for the first like couple of minutes. I wonder if there's like a hidden like clause, not clause. That's not the word, but like an activation where if they don't hear anything, then clearly the streamer's not paying attention, so they can get their thing off, right? Maybe something like that. I don't know. It's like a trigger. I have no idea why it took that long for them to try and get at me. Apparently banning them doesn't remove them from your follower list, because they're still in there. I guess it's nice. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I caught it myself. Kind of annoying. It is what it is. Maybe someone's account got compromised. It's very possible, but like, I'm not sure. That was one of the, like, it was a couple months ago. But like, I had like 3 or 4 follows in like 2 streams or something like that, and they were all from accounts that were created like the same day, like 1 day before my stream. So I suspect that They were all those 3 people that followed me were bots, and that was one of the people I was suspecting, but I wasn't going to call names. I was just suspecting it because I checked their channel's age when they followed me with their strange name and their lack of profile picture. Much like Bert, but Bert actually chatted with me when they followed, so it was different. Anyway, hi. How goes everything? What's up, baby? Yeah, 9 months. Nice. The 9-month badge. Oh, yeah. Cool. Gloomhaven. Got distracted. How could you let that happen? It happens. Now I'm scrolling down slowly through chat to catch back up so I can actually start doing stuff. Subs to his own channel. Oh yeah, I suppose I am the first to have my own badge. Doesn't count. It kind of counts a little bit. Hydrate. No, I didn't grab more water. I was too busy doing other things. I got like half a bottle. It'll be fine. Betting him doesn't stop them from watching the streams unless you have a setting turned on your dashboard. Oh. Why doesn't automatically turned on? Is beyond me? I don't know. I don't care enough to find that setting, but it's good to know that it's a setting. Did I make sure to bless you, Grumpy McGrumpy? That's not the tree. That's the tree. I did. Good. You need many more blessings to retire. If you're banning them from chat, you should most likely don't want them watching me. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're not wrong. So you want to watch after a ban, they could also just log out. That's also true, yeah. Bert sus. Unibubbles is a robot? I don't know about that. That can't be possible. I don't think a robot would be clever enough to replace the first letter of every word of a stream in an attempt to make me sound silly. Oh, I forgot to do this off stream. I had intended to do this mission off stream because it had I had beaten it but forgot to grab the chest. But I didn't do it. What do I want to do? There was one that was like incredibly difficult. Protect the Orchid, that's the one. I don't want to do that one. That one sucked. Loot all ornate chests. All mercenaries must escape. Maybe that one. See what secrets lie in the ancient temple. That one could be fun. I don't remember what any of these are anymore. Just that they exist, purely. Doom Trench. That sounds fun. All mercenaries must escape through the exit. I don't know if I like that. I don't like the escape ones, but I'm going to do that one. Requires more effort on their part, so they're slightly less likely to do it. You're not wrong, yeah. To have a separate browser for watching streams where you're banned. It's a good way to get around it, right? And he's banned from so many streams. A way to shut you up. Nah. 3 sharks in a meat suit? Yeah, I think I've heard that one before. 3 meats in a shark suit. Ooh. You're immune to ads? Haven't gotten any ads on Twitch in a while. Ah, weird. I have.
You stare at the first location on Hale's map. Out in the middle of the ocean, far beneath the waves. Of course it is. You look out across the endless misty sea. According to the map, you've arrived at the proper coordinates. Nothing left to do but shove the water-breathing orb down your throat and dive into the depths. Using small rocks that emanate light, you sink down into the depths. After a few minutes, the extreme discomfort of breathing through the orb gives way to a mere mild annoyance. And still, you descend. You hit the bottom of a trench, and shadowy figures emerge from the murky waters. Guardians of whatever you're looking for, no doubt. The last thing you want to do right now is fight, but you must press on.
I forgot that last stream I got these magic orbs that let me breathe in water, but you have to like shove them into your throat. Apparently it's really painful. Take only long rests, that's never gonna happen. Kill 3 or fewer, that's not gonna happen either. Neither of these is gonna happen. I'll try long rest, but neither of those seems to make any sense. Put a chest during the scenario, shouldn't be too hard. Use your equipped items number of equal, yeah, do that one. Never allow your current hit point to drop below half. Probably won't happen. Kill one or more elite monsters. I'll do that. That seems pretty easy. Twitch's ads are so erratic. Yeah. Made up for it on YouTube. YouTube's ads are pretty bad too. I had a viewer today who had more ads than your 3-minute timer showed. Really? Should have been done with ads and they got an extra 20-second one. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, I've had ads that have been, like, the longest I've had is like, I think it was like 2.5 minutes of ads, and then I had like another ad about a minute later that lasted 30 seconds, and then that was it for like an hour, which was very odd, a bit disruptive, but, you know, not the worst. Lurkers. I've never fought these before, but I have fought those things. I haven't fought an elite one of them. That's nice. These remind me of the, well, I suppose they're probably inspired by the other way around. There's some creatures in No Man's Sky that look like these. Reminds me of that. Okay, so first things first, I want to get... Oh, right, I got Rampage, but I wasn't sure how to use it. I wanted to test it to see how to figure it out. Nobody was around to ask, so I just sort of grabbed it and hoped I understood it. Where's my... Where is... Oh, this one. That one. Concentrated Rage. So that'll do that. I won't have a second move for them, really. Bear's not going to go anywhere near far enough to attack, I don't think. Spawn it there. 1, 2. Yeah, it'll go there. Okay, that'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe I'll give it an attack as well. That way I can do both. Don't fight your lurkers, they're just chilling. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be devastating. But I have to do what I gotta do, you know? I want Disorienting Dirge on first. That one's really good, I like it. And maybe I should go with Song of Speed. I don't know how fast they are, so I'm kind of nervous about that. So do Song of Speed to make sure I get it out first. And then you have to try to do long rests only, which sounds impossible, but I'll freaking try it. I'm nervous about escape through the exit, because this dungeon's, like, long, and the last long dungeon I did was really difficult to get through with any amount of cards left, especially because this character has 9 cards. So being able to move is going to be rough. I'm going to turn on the, Song of Speed, that is a better option, I think. Turning on Song of Speed will let everybody move faster. And then I'll turn on the Melody and Harmony to activate 2 songs. And then the turn after that, I guess I'll activate the other one. Throw Voice. Nah, do the Marching Beat so I can move forward. You need to murder. What do I want to do with you? I think I want to put, where is it? Multi-Pronged Assault, is that the one? No. This one? Next 4, no, which one? I can't remember which one it is. Press the attack. Is this one? This one. Okay, Expose, that's the one I want. Expose and range 5, attack 3. 1, 2, 3. And then go with the, solid bow. Perfect. I think that'll be good. Been a while. Fight the lurkers. How dare they lurk? No, lurkers are good. I can't fight the lurkers. I need them. Strengthen self, move, attack 1, target 2, wound. Ugh, gross. Attack range 6, summon normal deep terrors. Yeah, that sucks. Hate that. They just clone themselves. At least this one can't summon any of them, but it's still a rough one to deal with, I think. Activate Song of Speed so everybody gets a bit more movement. That's just going to be useful. I'm going to have to move forward as far and fast as I can. Which feels like a really bad idea, but I can't dilly-dally because Soothsinger doesn't have much enough cards to get through this dungeon at all. Did I get good use out of Concentrated Rage last time? You unfortunately missed the second half of the stream? Yeah, it was pretty cool. I actually like it a lot. I've turned it on every time I've used it now. Every time I use the Beast Tyrant, I've turned it on because it's super helpful. Gain one... yeah, grab that one. Just getting advantage is nice. You and all allies getting pierced. No, I don't care about that. Confirm. But it means nobody can attack. Well, or this one can. It's fine, I guess. Bear's gonna move to there and hit these two. What was the move action? Oh, move 3. I wouldn't have been able to escape it anyway. Jeez. Nice. Yes. Okay, then you can move to here. Actually, you can move to here, because the bear's just going to walk past you. And I want Solid Bow back, because that's a really good skill, and it's a good range. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You have a major stamina potion, so you could have gotten 2 cards. Oh well. You're doing long rests every time anyway, so whatever. I've planned for this. Launch. Okay, activate this. I'm gonna have a really hard time because this is a pretty good example, like, of a good opportunity to use these, because I'm gonna have to keep moving the Beast Tyrant as well. You can maximize Soothes time. I strategically cancel songs before resting, like Mind Thief. I had thought about that. Oh, dang. Oh well. As the manor? Yeah, it's a manor. Get Maul again, please. I need to make sure I use my use my potions. There's gonna be a lot of damage coming in on that bear. Oh, maybe not, but the wound is bad. Having wound on characters that can't heal is a nightmare. I'm gonna have to make an effort to long rest them constantly. Ah! Guess what? Chicken butt. I didn't realize they could summon away from their immediate position. That sucks a lot. I hate that. You found another Patat? Ooh. Was it many Patats? Her name is Spudda Patat. Cool. I wonder how many there are. How many could be out there? Gain 2 attack and gain 1. The target's doomed. Nobody's doomed yet. I would love to get past these enemies. I might have to burn a multi-pronged attack just so I can move past, maybe. Because this Doomstalker doesn't have any jump abilities, I don't think. Oh, maybe they do, actually. Right there, fresh kill. That's a good one to attack with, though. That's fine. Give me a attack to range 4. No. Multi-pronged assault. No. No. I guess Solid Bow is going to have to be the one I use again. It's fresh kill and Solid Bow. And then you need to move. You're really far back there. So Unstoppable Beast. And I don't know. Probably make the bear heal itself. Might be a good idea. Oh no, I can't say move. Command the bear to move. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Attack 3 pierce, maybe? Just to try and do a little bit of extra damage where necessary. Or maybe this. Target 3. Not strong, but might pay off. You need to put on Disorienting Dirge as well. Oh no, I can't. Probably shouldn't do that, should I? Time to mash him. you search a pata, you just see a bunch of potatoes. Well, yeah, I imagine that makes sense. Curse. Did I get the disarm? Disarm's not going to help much, is it? I need to be able to move. Move. Strengthen. Gotta get a low initiative. Marching beat again. Then, do I want to use melody and harmony? I don't need it. It's very convenient, though. I got one enemy with all attacks. That's 2 attacks. That sucks. Okay, let's jump past, and then the bear should kill that one, I hope. I'd hate to waste a... Actually. Move there so I can actually, like, attack that. Skip movements. Attack. 1 doomed enemy. There's no doomed enemies. Yay! What did I pick for you? I don't want to give a bonus to any of your opponents. Oh, really? That's not fun. That sucks. Can I hit from here? Yes. I might be able to do some work. See if I can kill. Wow, 2 times damage. Okay. The plan was to have my bear kill these, but I think we're probably out of luck with that. I think I'll try to kill it with the old vermling friend. I need to activate booty. Not because I need to exactly. Maybe I shouldn't. I need to use my items, and I only have a couple of items. Run to there. Activate 2 songs. That one burns, doesn't it? Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. This is a mission type I'm not really well suited for. I hadn't expected the dungeon to be nearly as long as it is. That bear is super dead. Maybe. I can't heal it. I can force it to heal itself, but it doesn't really work. Oh my god. Do I want to take 8 damage? I mean, I guess. I'll restart. I think every mission I've done so far feels like it's too difficult for me to beat. I mean, that one was just unlucky, of course, but the last stream I tried to do a mission where, well, I did it twice and failed both times. There was this orchid that you had to protect, and they were running through the dungeon at like hyper speed, and they just kept popping rooms while I was still like 2 rooms back, and then they just got killed because I couldn't follow them. And that was just a nightmare. That wasn't fun at all. That was like, I could not figure out how I was meant to do that. Alright, let's try this again. So these things are going to clone something on the first turn. No doubt about that. That's just an obvious game starting thing. The first thing I did was activate the thing that causes me to do damage to doomed enemies, but I'm not sure that's actually worth doing on the first turn because nothing's doomed to begin with. So maybe I'll use Race to the Grave and put a doom on the elite one. And then try to hit an enemy with solid bow again, I guess, because it's just pretty strong. I want the bear to do a lot of damage, but maybe I ought to try and close distance with Boo Earns before letting the bear go mall happy. But I don't want to get that close. That feels too dangerous. And I don't know what this card does. I talked about this yesterday. I'm assuming move and attack is 2 and 2. Like 2 damage, 2 attack, because that's what like the sword shield thing look like. I wish I could mouse over the damn cards. That's what the sword and boots are. I'm assuming this is +0, but they do 2 base for either one. It might be worth trying to use that, so it does an extra 2 damage for a turn. But, I don't know, it's hard to say, because this one just does so well. But it means that I have to... It's not useful in this situation, because I have to run to the end. So I can't leave my character to stand still and forego, like, a movement action. It's okay with the attack action, of course, but the movement one's a big no-go. And that disarm is actually kind of useful anyway, so it wouldn't do that bad to just not use it for the secondary ability. Or the primary ability? I don't know what you'd call it. Having this swap the positions of any 2 enemies might be beneficial to me, because I could then swap this with this and then have the bear like maul it, or have anybody maul it, I guess. So maybe a better option is to have them go last. Use the spirit swap to swap these 2. Or maybe even these 2. That way, that might work out better. And then potentially make the bear attack twice. No, that's not it. Where is it? This one, maybe? Because if the bear does get up to, like, here, which I'm hoping they do. Actually, I can probably make them do that by 2 rounds. If I can get the bear to there, I can do the swipe attack for bigger damage. Let's try that. And then you, what do I want you to do? I want you to put Song of Speed on later. I want to put Disorienting Dirge on first, because that would help me so much in not taking an incredible amount of damage. Like in the last match. Just this last scenario. It definitely felt like a mistake to not turn that on first. That's the top one. Range 4, attack 4, push could be pretty strong. So could stun. An area stun sounds fantastic, but it's also a lot of damage. Range 3, move 3, but I'm gonna have to turn that on. No, maybe I shouldn't actually. Maybe only one song is a good idea. So that I can just get through the dungeon. Bear? Ooh, low initiative this time. Move 4, attack 1. Jeez. Well, luckily Bear's going first, but that one's a spooky one. No matter where I stand, I'm gonna get hit, so I'm gonna move up and attack. What are your range? Attack 2, disarm. Wow, attack 4, range 3, targets 2. 2, 3. Okay, I'm not even close. Go! Then attack that one, I guess? I'm gonna leave that one there. As I hope to. Nice, nice, nice. Now, kindly swap the position of these 2. That's going to make it do a lot of damage to me, but if I can kill it in time, it won't matter. I may take that back just so I can do that again if I need to. Well, no, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's also a minor stamina potion. It doesn't hurt to keep it on for a bit. Go ahead and do a big attack bear. You should be able to kill that one, but there's no guarantee. Also retaliate. What? How dare you? Nice hit, very strong. Into Beast Tyrants. So this one's going to attack the... Wow. I thought it was move 4, was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it was. Wow. Well, the dirge is certainly paying off here. Jeez. I'm gonna put this on this so that it dies. I wanted to kill it with Beast Tyrant, but I'd rather it just be dead. Unfortunately, now we have an enemy blocking the path of my characters. Let me just take both of those back, actually. Those are pretty good cards. Did I not discard? Oh, the doomed cards don't discard. What a dumb, silly thing. Songs are OP. Yeah, they really do seem like it. Okay, good. I got rid of that incredible damage output. Expose is super strong, but only if I actually have the time to doom things. And since doom is almost always on the movement option. Maybe it is always on the movement option. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm not going to be dooming anybody, basically, this time. Because I need to hurry through the dungeon. So, that's probably a bad idea. But I really do need to get through the dungeon quick. 2 damage, 2 targets, range 5. Pretty good. And then I need a movement. That one. Swift Trickery and Relentless on Offensive will do it. And then ideally, the bear will finish off this one after I attack it. So I can use Maul to command it to attack the other one, maybe. Bear's not injured. Should be fine. And maybe get the move 3 and add 1 to all commands. That way I can go 1, 2, 3. No, you don't have the jumping boots. I need to make sure you go last, probably. Alright. What do I want you to do? Provoke Terror? I could just stun those two. That'd be a good idea. Song of Speed and Provoke Terror to stun. Seems good. Strengthen and Attack Wound. Yeah, that's a good one. This one at wounding at range 4. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually. Yeah, it doesn't even hit me. Never mind, it's not. It doesn't suck. It's great. I'm glad. Why did I choose Song of Speed? Oh, for initiative, clearly. Unfortunately, I can't move unless I do a jump, but that feels like a bad idea because that's within 4. I'd rather not be wounded if I can help it, but I do need to move constantly. The wound isn't that big a deal. I do need to keep on moving. So they're gonna get their attack off. I'm gonna drink this. Get back Song of Speed, I think. Or maybe that. Maybe Provoke Terror, actually, just for the stun for the next room. Because who knows what's in the next room? It could be anything. And I can't jump over those enemies because you don't have boots either. You don't have any boots at all. I was really hoping that I might be able to kill these two, but it's looking like I'm not going to be able to. I can move to there if nothing else. Even with a ×2, I wouldn't be able to do it. Do you have a ×4? Or anything like that? No? No. That's okay. Okay, move to there, I guess. It's not a great move, but it's closer to where you want to be. Crabs can't attack. That's the wrong enemy to attack, bear. I should probably attack the one with low health. That would have really helped me. Can't move this one. I might... 2, 3. I couldn't move anyway. Well, I could... maybe I could. Nah. I'll have to wait an extra turn, I think. Okay, go ahead and maul somebody. Oh, I should have used this anyway. Oh, it's too late now. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, just kill that one. Good job. And I'll use this, even though it won't do anything. Okay. And I do want to get Maul back, because it gives me good initiative. Turn. The bear should kill that no matter what. That thing's gonna, yeah. I didn't realize it had wound. Does it have innate wound, or is that just me misreading the skill? I guess it was just misreading. Okay, you can walk around it now. I was gonna use fresh kill, but maybe I don't need to. This might be a good opportunity to turn on exposed. I'll do expose and fresh kill. 1, 2, or maybe the solid bow's a really good attack. I'd rather not use it for something like that. Fresh kill's good too. Especially because that enemy up there isn't damaged. So if I can actually I could probably kill it if I do expose and solid bow. And the bear can go first to try and maul that crab. It won't move, though. And I don't have any move skills for boo urns. I might just click something I don't really intend to use. This one. Just use that as a movement option instead. I really do think it's a good idea to turn on melody and harmony just so that I can get them running quickly. Because as it is now, the only person running is the Soothsinger. I also want to get rid of that wound. Should I just long rest her right now? No, that feels like a bad idea. One ally within range 3 can perform an action. No. Singing arrow, attack 1, wound. Do marching beats so you can get to the door, I guess, and then maybe throw in a stun. For fun. Nice kill there. Exactly what I was hoping would happen, but wasn't confident it would. So we can just walk there. There's no... well, I could walk all the way to there and then attack. Wouldn't really make any sense since I'm intending to kill with Doomstalker. Yeah, just walk. I'm sure it'll be fine. Skip ability. You don't need to heal yourself. Skip. And... okay, move to... wow, move all the way up to there, yeah, go for it. Then do your cool attack that does extra damage if they're stupid. Nice. And Soothsinger took some damage, of course. What do I want you to do? I wanted you to open the door. Not even a threat. Form a heal self-action for each enemy. Wow. So it just heals 6 life in a line? No, it moves. That's a really hard to read card. Because it's like overriding itself a bunch. It drains darkness to heal self. And it does a move 1, attack 2 in a line. So it can move to like... well, know where it moves. So I can move to here and then hit me. I guess I could stun it. Can I hit both of these? No. Stun! I think I am gonna have to put Soothsinger on a what's it called? Have I fought Harrowers before? No, I haven't. It's the first time I've seen them. But because you're asking that, I suppose they must be a notable enemy. Which makes me worried. Move 2, heal 2 wouldn't go awry, but I need to get past this doorway to get in there to do some proper damage. Maybe not, actually. Expose wouldn't go bad. Press the attack's probably pretty good, especially if I can get them doomed, but because I have to sacrifice my movement to doom, and I'm not nearly within range. Help much. Multi-pronged assault. Rain of arrows. I think I will do the foot snare to walk up to there, and then attack 4, range 3, target 2. Multi-pronged assault to try and do as much damage to old Harrower here as fast as possible, because they're spooky and I don't want them healing everybody I'm killing. I'm going to need to make the bear move forward, so Howling Bolts is going to be the action and it might be worth activating that as well, burning that card. The bear's going to move 3, 2, can't move to there, so it's going to move 1, 2, 3 to there, and then I'll make it move 5, 2, 3. It'll probably stand there or there, probably here. And if I make it rampage, it'll do 2 attacks, then a move, 2 attacks, then a move, then 2 attacks, right? That'll burn it, but some proper damage. Be worth it. Although it could just do the other one. Well, no. Makes sense, would it? Maybe Immobilize is a good one to stop all the crabs from running past everybody. It depends on when they go. Let's see. Disarm wouldn't go awry. Curse would be kind of fun. Move to strengthen adjacent allies. Disarm, I think I'm going to pick, because I don't want to disarm the crabs and whatever the Harrower tends to do. And I guess I'll pick Power Ballad just to get it off. Power Ballad's really strong. Ah, come on now, really? I mean, you're not attacking me, but I'm annoyed by that. So, Power Ballad's bonus 1 attack damage is pretty useful, and I'd love to turn it on with a double song. It feels weird because I'm playing this character so different than I played characters. Like, normally I'm really, like, buff heavy with the Soothsinger, but now I can't do buffs because it's too dangerous to risk. So yeah, let's give ability to here. Attack, Harrower, and oh god, move 3, attack 2. Guess probably the elite. It's gonna be a lot, or damn, pierce it too. I don't have Doom on it, so maybe that's a bad one. Maybe I'll attack one of the ads. Roll advantage, maybe? I think I did. Wow, good thing I did twice. Okay, they turned on Retaliate, which I'm not worried about. Alright, Bear. What are these attacks doing? Move 3, attack 2, target 1 enemy with all attacks. Ooh. The problem is I need to move to, like, here. Which means Bear's gonna get attacked. By one of them. But I do have it set to do less damage, so it should be fine. Now immobilize and muddle everybody, bear. Now ideally you won't take any damage because you're smart and good. I was gonna disarm them, but maybe I'll leave it for a turn. I could prevent it from taking any damage at all, but I'd like to turn on this and just be grumpy that I don't have an extra action. I could have forced them all to move too, but they're all disabled, so they can't now. Unfortunately. Not disabled, no, immobilized, that's what it's called. That would have been really good, actually, because I would have moved the Harrower back into that trap. Oh no, it's flying, so it wouldn't have mattered. Is it flying? It looks like it's flying, but I don't know if it is. It would have pushed it back to there and activated that trap. Funny. You go to there. I have to long rest you next turn, because I'm tired of you getting injured. I really wish I had a support character that could heal. I think the Soothsinger can get a heal, but it's not very good. Or it's like, she has so few actions that it feels like it's a bad idea to take it. Only one more room, it looks like. So if I can get past these, I can end it and be fine. Feels rough, but impossible. Target all enemies within range 3, gain 1 for each enemy targeted for a 3 attack. That's really strong. I might do it, just because... Well, maybe... I don't know what's in the next room. Move and heal isn't necessary yet. I could doom something and then press the attack it. When this enemy dies, perform an attack 2, range 3, at target 3 action. Let's do that. And then press the attack. I'm gonna darken skies... maybe the Lurker. No, let's do the Harrower after all this. I'm going to Darken Sky's Harrower, and then try to press the attack, and then since it's doomed, it'll take extra damage. And I should have 3 more attacks afterwards, and I can do that and hopefully do something. There are 1,000 insects in a trench coat, but you don't think they're technically flying? Is that really what they are? Cool. Do they have lore in this game that like I can actually look at, or is it just I'd have to go on to like the wiki and look it up? Oh, I really feel like I should do that. This will give it a bonus attack. Or maybe it won't. I have no idea what Rampage does. I think I'm gonna do these two because I need to move. And this is like an action that I don't intend to use. I need to move 1, 2, and then use this to make the bear do more damage, maybe. I have to do long rests specifically with Doomstalker, so we have to clear this room soon. Alright. Call to action. Only wait, 1 hour. 1 ally performs an attack 4 is really strong, so I'll do that. You're going super last, huh? Oh, I was gonna long rest you, wasn't? So you didn't, so you could heal off that wound. Move to attack 1. Poison. Wow, initiative 7? Luckily you're immobilized. Ugh. I was scared for a second. Enemy dies. Yep, that's that one. They're a hive mind. Cool. And they just sort of hang out with crabs. I don't think I need that, but I am going to use it anyway. Nice, nice. There is lore, but it's quite sparse in the game. In the tabletop, or in the PC game, or just generally? shield 1, move, and attack. That sucks. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Or not. Yeah, alright. Both? Ah, it's a shame. Alright, I want to know what this does, so I'm going to use it, even though I don't think it's going to be useful or good. Any one summoned ally performs whatever. That one, see what that does. I don't want to move, so skip movement. And it is just an attack, which isn't good. Okay, we killed that. I can't attack with you. I just realized what I did. I meant to use this one to attack them all, and then I wanted to move with this one, but I can't now, so go ahead and skip your everything. Receive damage, do your rest. Get rid of... Row voice is pretty strong. But I need to get rid of something. Spread out in all the event cards and scenario intros and such. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Now, what do I want to do here? I need to try and kill that thing this turn. Any of them things. Back to all your attacks against that target. I have no attacks. I can just melee attack, which I guess I could do with this. How silly is this going to be? This is really stupid. I'm going to expose Rain of Arrows. I'm going to mark this enemy with Rain of Arrows to do 2 extra damage, and I'm going to punch it. Because I don't want to use a long rest right now. I had Concentrated Rage active, but yeah, was not using that in Evacuation Mission. It just felt like a wrong decision, but I mean, like, I am concerned about getting out in time. Speaking of concerned, I actually have to long rest with Beast Tyrant because I don't want to risk losing the only move 5 I have. Which feels really bad. And then, should I do Melody and Harmony? I don't really want to burn that card. It's a pretty good attack card, generally. Where's my push? Push 3. I'm going to do Provoke Terror and try to push this one to there. So, Song of Speed and Provoke Terror. You just found out men have a box of nothing in their brain that they can retreat to when they don't want to think about anything? You want a nothing box? Sounds like meditation. Not meditation? Don't have to try? I don't know if that's true. I mean, I can, like... If I'm, like, having, like, difficult thoughts, I can sort of, like, think of, like, the color white and then, like, make that, that noise that you get when, like tinnitus. I can make that in my head, and that makes it so I stop thinking of things. But I wouldn't say it's like a box of nothing. It's an effort that I have to put forth to not think of anything. I can make a ringing in my head. I can think of the color white. YouTube video? I might have to. I'll check it out after stream, of course. What was I doing again? Oh, it was this one, right? Because I wanted to push this enemy back. Please don't kill it. I mean, I do want it to be dead, but I also want to get that trap out of the way so I can grab that chest. There you go. To be fair, it is a comedy skit thing, but, you know, there's a bit of truth to it. Yeah, probably. I mean, there's a bit of truth to, like, everything, I guess. Should I replace... No, I don't want to replace the Dirge with Song of Speed. Attack. Go ahead and add 2 attack to all attacks targeting this enemy, please. And then punch it and do double damage, if you will. That would be wonderful. No. Why? It's gonna do a lot of damage. Well, not that much damage, but more damage than I'm happy about. Ooh, nice disadvantage roll. That dirge is really saving me here. Yeah, I suppose I don't really know about it. I mean, if somebody has done, like, research into it, maybe that is possible. I suppose it's probably a similar thing with, like, how people have that thing where they're not allowed to... Like the thing I have where I can't see, like, an apple in my head or whatever. When you think of, like, an image in your head, you can't imagine something. It's probably similar to that. Or, like, I can imagine, like, I know what an apple is, and I can, like, think of what an apple is, but as soon as I try to, like, picture it in my mind, I can't think of anything, that sort of thing. Aphantasia, maybe? I guess. But, like, maybe it's like that, where a person, they can, like, retreat to, like, some sort of, like, mind thing where they can just choose not to think of something. But I guess aphantasia isn't elective. Anyway, I don't know. You have to change Minnie, but she's asleep? Good luck. Always fascinating for you to hear of an artist with that. It's frustrating. Like, the thing is, like, because you can imagine all these things you want to do, but I can't, like, think of them. I have a difficulty, like, posing things in my head, because I know what I want to come out with. I know what, like, feeling I want to, like, evoke with a picture, but I can't, like, I can't, like, choose what they look like, I guess. I have to draw on the page and then change it until I like it. Kind of. It's wacky. It also makes everything take a lot longer too. I imagine if you were, like, forced to, like, you know, like a professional environment, like animation, and you had, like, references and stuff, it'd be a lot easier to work with. Like, I have to use reference a lot. That helps. I don't know what to get rid of here. I like the disarm of this card. And in an emergency, I can burn it to give the bear extra damage. I don't want to get rid of the move. Maybe this is the best thing to get rid of. That's a strong attack, but I'd like everything else. You can see everything in your mind, but you can't really draw from your mind unless it's something constant that you're used to seeing, like an apple or like a corgi or something. But the more complex thing in your mind is, the harder it is to draw in accurately. I mean, that makes sense. But, like I know what an apple looks like, right? Oh, you need a long rest. Oh, that sucks. Like, I know what an apple looks like, so I can draw an apple. But, like, if you told me to, like, imagine something, like, picture it in my mind, I couldn't. Like, I know what, like, a cylinder is, and I know what a pyramid is. I can't think of it, but I know what it looks like, so I can draw it. It's that sort of thing. Which may sound obvious, but it's difficult to explain. I'm sure somebody has explained it well in the past, but I don't know how to explain it. So the bear's going to do 1 damage, maybe, if it rolls well. And then I need to move Boo Earns up. So maybe I'll have the bear maul. Maybe I should have the bear heal next turn. No, because I have to choose to make it heal. Then you can... Disorienting Dirge isn't on anymore, I just realized. I think I want to turn that back on. Actually, maybe I'll... yeah, turn on Disorienting Dirge again. It feels kind of weird. I used Power Ballad to get the initiative up, but then I realized I actually cast it to give extra bonus for some reason, which wasn't intentional, but ended up happening, so I guess it's fine. Let's do Marching and Disorienting Dirge. Okay, it's going 41, so it should die. Unless I roll a -2, which is probably okay, because I think I took Maul, so it should kill it. And that'll also get my bonus for killing an elite enemy. Or it'll roll 0, and I won't kill it, and it'll kill my entire squad. Wow, great. Love that. Gonna roll double damage, I bet, because I don't have it. Well, I don't know. I might be able to do something about it. I'm really annoyed about that, though. You can see your car clearly, but you would probably still have issues with getting proportions exact, even though you really know really well what your car looks like. Yeah, but I think that's more of a practice thing. Like, very few people can draw, like, a building, like, with perfect proportions, but just because they know how. That's why we have, like, tools to help us in that endeavor. You have, like, rulers and, I don't know, sextants, and, well, sextants is a sky thing. What am I thinking of? Protractor? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Protractors and all that sort of stuff. To, like, get angles correct and stuff like that. Like, inorganic shapes are really difficult because they're not malleable. An inorganic shape is set a specific way, which makes it difficult to draw. I'm going to move to here and then punch. I was going to do disadvantage, but I think it might be better for me just to try and kill this. Good job. We didn't get the elite kill for Boo Earns, but nobody took any damage this turn, so I'm happy. Race to the grave. Oh, I kind of like that one. It's really good to get that extra 2 damage on somebody, just whenever. Expose is really strong, but I can't really doom anybody, so I might get rid of that. I am going to try to get the treasure. The problem is I need to keep moving Soothsinger forward, because if they exhaust on the exit tile, it doesn't matter. As long as they're not killed, if they exhaust there, it's fine. If I remember correctly. I'm just assuming that's how it works. Move 4. 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. Wouldn't be able to make it. But you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it almost over there, so I suppose I can do that. Maybe, do you have an injury? You do. I might move you 2 to heal. And just do a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, just do a whole lot of nothing. Maybe just use up your skills that don't do anything. That's a really good one, but it's a good do, I mean. Concentrated Rage. I might end up turning that on, actually. Command Bear to move 5. Move 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to move 4. Is there any move 4 action here? No. Okay, I'm going to turn on this ability. The bear can get into that room faster, because it's going to lag behind. And then just heal self isn't necessary. Is there any heal ally? No. Okay. Then you can just walk somewhere else. Move 3, 1, 2, 3. No, you still can't move it. Nobody can reach that stupid chest. I need this one to go that direction, no matter what. It's like she needs to evacuate. I'm gonna have to long rest again next turn. Doesn't really matter. I'm not opening that door this turn anyway. Bear, go ahead. Just move a little bit closer. It's fine. Bear can't move anywhere useful. I can tell it to move up there, so that's something, but I'm not going to. Take that. I think some degree of aphantasia might be not helpful, but stops you from drawing from what you imagine how things look. Or is you to draw the actual shapes of things? Maybe. Like, it's one of those things like that I don't know how to talk about because I don't know how to explain it, because it's just something that I've lived with my whole life. So saying, like, I have to imagine what other people see to, like, express the differences. Go this direction, please. There's no need to attack. Strengthen all allies. That only works for 1 turn, I think, doesn't it? Yeah. Skip that. Like, I wouldn't say it's difficult to draw or anything like that. Like, as an artist, maybe it is. Maybe it's way easier for people who don't have the same issue. It's not difficult to draw, but it does take me a long time. Because I have to, like, get the proportions and stuff right. Like, knowing what a human looks like doesn't help. Like imagine, like, a beginner artist sort of thing. Where, like, they can draw a shape and, like, a circle and some lines and call it a person. I can draw a circle and some lines and some more lines and some more lines and then call it a person. It's like a more advanced thing. But I don't have like a memory of people to draw. I know what a person looks like, but I can't really draw a person or like from memory. I'd have to have a reference. Like I can draw a human shape, but like I'll miss out on certain aspects of the human body. Like I'll remember that where like muscle groupings are and what they look like and stuff like that because I've drawn them before so many times, which is a practice thing. It's not so much like an image, more like a logistical. Like I know that the pectorals kind of curve over the top of the shoulders in a way that looks strange unless you draw all the muscles like in a specific way. Like I know the obliques on the side, how they look in like certain poses, stuff like that. Like regular things that you sort of take for granted. But if you draw a lot, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5. Can you move 5? I think I already looked at that. I can move 5. It'll be that one. So you can go grab that and then run back. It doesn't really matter what you do. Need you to walk up, I guess. Move 3. And the bear will just follow you. This feels like a rough one because I don't really know what to do. I'm like losing cards for movement. Like I need that chest because chests are good, but also like, ugh. So this is like 2 turns that I could be spending going through the next room. Grumpy loots, I assume, a quest. You got mild aphantasia. You know another artist who with complete aphantasia? Yeah, see, I don't know if I have complete aphantasia or not because I don't know what it is. Like I said before, like I can picture like picture what an apple is, and then the second I try to focus on it in my head, it just disappears. Like I know, like it's like sort of like seeing something out of your periphery, right? Like you know something's there, but like if you don't turn to look at it, you can't see it really. You just know it exists. Like, you know, you see like something floating around over there. Like I know vaguely what an apple looks like in my head, but then like I can't focus on it. It'll just disappear from my mind completely. Happens. Okay, can I get there? I sure can. I really should heal that bear. It's kind of integral to survival. I don't need you to activate that ability, bud. It's hard to differentiate between different abilities to imagine things and different use of words to describe it. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, true. Similar to you then. Ephemeral, yeah. Like, it doesn't affect my day-to-day or anything, but like... Oh, like a really good example is like, I can't remember people's faces except for photographs that I've taken with them. And I can't remember the photograph clearly. It's the same situation where like I have like a foggy like memory of it and it'll disappear. But I can't remember a person's face. I know who they are if I see them. Like I don't have like face blindness. I know who they are. I recognize them. but I can't picture their face in my head unless I've taken a photograph with them or I've had a photograph of them, and then I can kind of picture their face in my head. But like I tend to describe people in my head more by like their appearance. Like, oh, my ex was blonde and had green eyes with like brown flecks and, you know, like that sort of thing. Whereas like if I was like looking at her, I'd be like, you know, I know who you are. I don't know. I for sure couldn't draw her from memory. I like she had a small gap in her teeth, like rosy cheeks, that sort of thing. I can remember all that as details, but thinking about it, I can't imagine them exactly. It's hard to know because it's hard to know what is the usual brain experience for other people. Yeah, I mean, there's that. And I imagine a lot of people who have like a condition like aphantasia just don't know they have it. No, I don't want to burn that. I thought I was doing something else. This is a really good skill, but I might get rid of it. No, because it's a movement skill. I can't get rid of a movement skill. Cheeks made of roses. Not quite. She just had like a condition where she like got flushed a lot. And she like had like always like perpetually like rosy cheeks and face. Is it better to do a 3 move, 1, 2, 3 there, or better to do a 4 move, 1, 2, 3? Foot snare is better here. Don't use any of your movement actions. Darkened Skies is fine. I'm really running out of cards in a bad way. I might make the bear heal. It'll walk up to me, so it should be fine. But I need the bear tip top in the next room, so do that. And then you can open the door to the next room, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need 4 movements. Be marching beat. And turn on disorienting dirge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, I shouldn't open the door at the same turn I intend to like turn on a skill. I do want disorienting dirge on to enter that room with. Song of Speed isn't necessary. I guess this one's fine to use to move. I'll move 2 forward instead. Cheeks made of roses, a small clothing shop in the teeth. Yeah, that's a good one. You're not convinced it's not the people who can imagine images of the weird ones? Well, maybe, yeah. It could be very much like the opposite we all think. Like, it could be that aphantasia is perfectly normal. There was, like, the people talking about how, it was a while ago. I don't know when exactly it cropped up, but I remember there was, like, a discussion of people who can hear, like, narrations in their head. Or, like, if they hear their own voice or somebody else's voice. Stuff like that. Or if they don't hear any voice at all and they can only, like, imagine, like, words or images, or they just know what they're thinking. Stuff like that. It's always very fascinating to me. Some people don't have that. It must be so peaceful. Yeah, see, like, I can hear my own voice in my head, like, when I'm thinking of stuff. I need the bear to heal, so I don't want to do this. You can walk towards me, but don't step on the traps. I'll be really mad. Okay, bear, heal yourself, please. Then I can't make you move. I was planning on making a move forward, but I already moved you into that position. I can't move forward further. Tragically. You got the baby back asleep, so now it's your turn. Alright, good night. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. Actually, no, I might just move the bear to there and then back. Can I do that? To get the 1 experience. Nice. That's a good. You have a potato masher. That's good. Makes sense. Your brain's always nattering. Words, words, words. Yeah. Like I said before, I can make it quiet. Like, as long as I'm not thinking about anything, I can, like, make it quiet. Well, I say quiet. I can make it do the ringing thing. So I can make it white screen ringing. That tends to help. Did I accidentally pick the wrong one? I did. Can I redo this turn? I meant to pick the one that lets me jump, but I picked the other movement 3 one. You uploaded it just for Batot? That's good. That's funny. Where's the jump? Yes, that's the one I meant to click. There's Darkened Skies and Fresh Kill. And Patch Fur and Spirit Swap. And... Marching... No, it was... Disorienting Dirge and Singing Arrow, I think. I'll just redo all of my actions exactly the same. Except I might not, because I want to use up those boots to get the thing here. Skip that ability, because I'm going to make you move anyway. It's really cool. You have to meditate to make your brain slow down, and it's hard, you're not even good at it. Well, that's okay. Everything takes a little bit of practice. And I imagine it's easier once you've dealt with it, or like worked at it for a while. But I wouldn't say it's like a peaceful thing to do. It's literally, I only ever use it when I'm like kind of in a spiral of bad thoughts. So the only time I ever do it is when I'm like thinking bad and I can't stop. Like I don't use it to like relax, because it's really loud and annoying. I'm gonna have to long rest again before I open that door, I think. What do you reckon's gonna be through there? Is Marching Beat like a bad thing to try here? Oh, you know what I could do? I could make 2, 3... No, that wouldn't work because I need to make sure she's running into the exit. How many turns would it take to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to there, and then... I'll probably use Stun to hit whatever's in there waiting for me. Then next turn I could use that to move 3. Then I'd have to long rest, make sure I didn't lose it, and then maybe if they're not dead I can get another 2 movements out. What was in the chest? It was a quest, I think? So I'm gonna move 4. Oh, it's a range 5-3 attack. Maybe it's better to attack with that and move 3. Be 1, 2, 3 there. And then range 1, 2, 3, 5 attack. If they're immediately in the middle of the room. Otherwise, it'll be a waste. I don't know if I want a long rest or not. Probably not, because I'm about to open the door with this one. Marching Beat and... Melody and Harmony? No, Provoke Terror, I think it was. Let's do it backwards, actually. Let's make sure we're all low on initiative. That's fine. Oh, you're gonna go first, actually, turns out. Whoops, that's unintentional. But it's not a bad thing I could do. The bear's not gonna move, is it? No, I need that door to be open. Like, I need the bear, I can't control it, so I need the bear to go in there. And then... It'll move 1, 2. I guess I can make it move further. If I was to, like... That, but then I couldn't move. But then Boo Earns couldn't move. Maybe Maul as well. We'll see what happens. You need to walk in and open the door. And then I can stun anybody who's in there. They're spaced out strategically to avoid me blasting them. If I stand here, I think I'm immune to their attacks. Then I can do this. Is it better to stun you? Attack 1, range 3, muddle, heal self. Or attack... Okay. Okay, bear. 1, 2, 3. Just need one more movement. I can give you the movement. Do I want the bear to attack the front line or the back line? I can't make it protect the back line, so I might as well just give it the extra movement. Do an attack. Attack the elite, please. Thank you. Now, maul it. Wait, why did I have... Oh, right, because I... Yeah, what? Wait, didn't I tell it to move further? I shouldn't be able to access the bottom ones. The game glitch? What happened? Whatever. Oh, now I can't do it, okay. And then you can move 3 and then attack 5? Skip. Move to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Work. Provided I'm allowed to see through that wall. And I am, so good. Nice kill. Didn't even need to stun them. Okay, what are you gonna do? Attack 4 on doomed targets. Range 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't even hit if I wanted to. I might just long rest you. Punch through. Unstoppable beast. I do need to move you up closer. The bear's gonna move in to attack the swarmer thingy. Regardless. I need to move up, and then the bear will attack, and maybe I'll have it do a punch-through attack. Do a bonus action. Maybe I just make it do extra damage. Because it'll do 3 extra damage. I think it'll do the same anyway. It'll do 3 damage, then I'll make it do 3 damage. So it wouldn't matter what it... The only difference is it'd be 2 separate attacks, which increases the likelihood of one of them taking... doing less damage, or potentially more damage. Like, it's a potential more damage, because if I'm doing 6 damage anyway, then I'll have a chance to roll higher on 2 attacks. Or if I attack with 1 hit and it doubles damage, it'll do way more. But it also has the chance to like just do 0 and do no damage at all. So maybe I'm gonna do that. Attack. Song of Speed and Harmony. I don't know if I like this because I'm not 1, 2, 3, 4 within range of that attack. This one's fine. The exit's right there. I could just like run like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can just run to there next turn. Although I do have to like... I'm gonna make them stand still. Attack. No, maybe I do need to move them. What are they gonna do? How much damage are they gonna do? Hydrate. Assist. Ooh. Attack 3, pierce 3. Move 2, attack 1, target 2. That's fine. 1, 2. I don't love disarm, but they're not gonna be able to... What are your angles? 1, 2. You're gonna attack that direction. You're gonna attack that direction. So no matter where the bear or anybody else stands, those are gonna hit somebody over here. I want bear to have more... No, I don't want the bear to have anything. Because I need to move, so skip. Bear will just attack. It'll get hit for 3 damage pierce. That's fine. Job there. Now attack again. After. How far does that attack go? Really far. So I should probably move to there. Hit. Sorry you took so much damage. Sorry you're about to take more. Ah! The bug. The Bugomancer. Move 3? Not bad. I can move to there and then just attack. Oh, it's a ranged attack though, so it's disadvantaged. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. See, it was fine. I also cursed it. I cursed it in its death. With 6 gold pile. Tragic. I might turn on Song of Speed. So that I can get more movement. Try and get to the exit. Can't curse dead enemies. No, I will curse the dead enemy. Can't stop me. I curse them on their deathbed. What do I want to do? I just need to get them to the end, don't I? Yeah, I just need to get them to the end. I don't need to fight these two. I could kill them. I don't need to. That's the spirit. Move 5. Don't burn that. I forgot I was burning. Add 2 to all your attacks. No, I like the damage. I guess, well, you know what, maybe it's better. I need to keep my movement skills, because well, maybe I get rid of that one. That one's fine. Only 2 movements. Alright, bear. Get all up in there. Disorient. Then attack. And you can long rest, because I don't want to risk losing the cards I need. And you can go with a move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up that gold for the temple. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a range 4 attack. Be fine, but it only does 2 damage. I'd rather a higher attack one. If target's undamaged. It's not gonna be undamaged, probably. Oh no, it will be, yeah. 1, 2, 3. And bear can get within range to attack the other one. So move 5 to there. Skip. Attack. No. Trail. A wall. A waist-high wall. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize I had like the Sims 3 like remove walls on right now. Sims 4, whatever. I'm sorry for sassing you, game. I should have changed the camera angle. I've been burned before is all, you know, it's just, you know, taking my anger out on it. I could just make it do more damage on attack, honestly. I don't have a reason to. See, it worked out. Now I'm going to make it attack again. Okay, and it should be a surefire shot to the end. Long rest, please. Drop that one. End turn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So move 4, please. I know what you do. And you need to I'm gonna. It's a lot of like waiting around, but like maybe I should do a long rest. No, I don't need a long rest because I can just choose not to use the ones I want to keep. Yeah, burn. Then use the move 5, so you'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same position, but different, I guess. Get the bear out of the way, probably. Oh, not necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, everybody just moves 4, huh? Do I have Song of Speed turned on? Oh, I do. Okay, we should be able to make it. Without worrying about it. Of course. Let's see. Oh yeah, you look at that. You have the range. You have the range. Grab that one. Whee! Stop kicking the bear. What did it do to you? Skip ability. Yeah, go ahead and let the bear move out of the way. I don't really... the bear's dejected after being kicked by the Gloomstalker. I want you to move to there, I think. Grab that cash. Hydrate. I feel like I already hydrated. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe it's Bert that hydrated me 3 chat messages ago. I should have looked at. Yeah, skip moves. Fine, tired eyes. Not working like they should. Far as you can. It's your booties. Hopefully that's enough to finish your objective. It is not. I'm afraid I'm going to have to make you long rest again so I can use your booties. The bear doesn't count as a hero, right? I don't have to get them on, do I? Have I played many ARPGs? Have I? Not on stream, if that's what you're asking specifically, but generally, I've played a little. Well, I played a little bit of Diablo 2. I've played some Torchlight. And I played a little bit of that one Korean one that was really popular like a year ago. I think that's like pretty much all of them that I've played. Unless you count like KOTOR, which isn't really an action RPG but has similar vibes. I don't know. But no, I don't think I've played many. Not because I don't like them or anything, but just because I haven't. It just hasn't come up. I did play Gauntlet, Dark Legacy, a long, long time ago. I'm not sure if that counts as an ARPG or not. It feels like it would. That was a PlayStation game. PlayStation 2. Should have been the last necessary action. I hope it counts. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad. Come on, bear. Get in here. The hero in your heart, but no, not according to the game? Alright, well, they're here anyway. I saved them. I'm also going to command it to move 5 tiles so that it can get that bonus experience. Okay, we're good. I know there's going to be another mission right after this.
You press ever forward, leaving the wretched trench. Looking behind you, you see the figures of more lurkers waiting in the shadows, but they do not pursue.
Hey.
Perhaps they are afraid of whatever lies ahead. You go deeper through a crack in the earth until your path shifts, suddenly upward. You emerge from the cold, unforgiving water into an air pocket deep beneath the waves. You spit out your water-breathing orb, grateful to finally breathe normally and take a short rest. Through the darkness ahead of you, you see an expansive cavern, which houses a massive stone structure.
How do you spit up the water-breathing orb? It's like literally lodged in your windpipe. That's what the description was. You had to shove it down your throat. You can't just like, unless like, yeah, I guess the other party members could have like given you like the Heimlich or something to get it out. You have a real hard time getting it out any other way. And spit it out isn't like a yeah, isn't the way I'd use to describe that action.
This unnatural sight, so far removed from anything you're familiar with, fills you with irrational, foreboding dread.
Yay! Next action. Next scenario. Lost Island. Lair of the Unseeing. Wait, you took me back to Gloomhaven? What? Surely I should have had another mission in there. Why didn't it give me another act? Like, surely there should have been another one in there, right? Am I crazy? Alright, I guess. It looked like it was trying to like lead me into another fight immediately, but I guess whatever. City encounter. You're walking across the silent bridge, headed toward the Sleeping Lion to get a quick meal. When you see a quattrel standing in front of a small cart laden with plates of food and curious contraptions. Come try the delicacies of the East, the quattrel barks. Food enhanced with science, flavors beyond your wildest imagination. Sure. Hey, I just wasted some money on getting blessed, but I'll take it. I think I've actually done this one. Yeah, the golden spheres. Well, it's nice, I guess. What is this? Oh no. Is there gonna be a big old dialogue again? No, thank goodness. So what is this again? Oh, scenario win rates. God, Stong was like MVP. Like, I know they didn't get as many kills as A2. They didn't do as much damage as A2. But 90% win rate. They like were speedrunning retirement. They just busted in there and got out, like, right away. 1 exhaustion. Like, 142 healing. Killed 58 enemies. Like, pretty good. I guess kind of middle of the pack on enemies killed. But like I said, they got in, got out. Like, they did what they had to do, and they got out of there. It's a bit admirable, you know? A2 was like powerhouse, like power gamer over here. #1 MVP for all time. Like, you know, but Stong did work. Alright, do I want anything? I wanted boots, didn't I? Boots are 20, aren't they? It's a lot of categorize. They are 20. Can I sell anything? Do I have anything to sell? Fortunate. Well, Guess I'll do this because I feel like I should have been forced to do this immediately. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'll probably call it quits for the day because I need to rest. We'll do this one at least. 2 treasure chests. Oh no.
You wander through the massive stone structure beneath the waves for what feels like hours. Somehow the lack of any sign of life in this place makes it all the more terrifying. There is only a horrid stillness that eats away at you with every echoing step you take. And just when you feel as though you cannot go any further, you feel its presence. Something old and powerful waits for you at the end of this corridor. It calls to you, inviting you to climb into its open maw, embracing the sweet release of infinity. This is what you came to defeat, but without even seeing it, you're filled with unending hopelessness. You cannot even dream of defeating such a creature. You shake your head and attempt to guard yourself from the negative feelings. You didn't swallow those throat-crushing breathing spheres and swim down to the bottom of the ocean just to fail now. You must move forward. You must destroy this threat.
Even the dialogue here is implying that I just got here. Like I came up through that cavern. Wish it wouldn't have sent me back, because that really made me feel weird. Kill 3 or fewer monsters. That's going to be impossible. Have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I'll try. It'll be a lot of burning, which I'm not good at doing. I worry about it. Have one of the monsters. I hate doing that one, but I'll try it. I guess it's not that difficult if the scenario ends when the boss dies. Be the first to kill a monster during a scenario. Kill 5 or more monsters. That one seems easy, but Gloomstalker's definitely the one that's gonna kill the first enemy. It is the way it is. Cannot be otherwise. Crabs. Wow, armored crabs with lots of health, 2 of them. I hate to see it. I don't remember what was. I don't remember what the enemies were. I think it was the weird like tentacle monsters and crabs, and then like the boss. So I need to get to this door without killing everything. It actually is a lot harder because this is a really narrow corridor, and they're gonna run at me. So let me go ahead and turn on. Yeah, turn on expose. That way I gain advantage. And then doom. That one. Won't do any damage this turn, but definitely do something. And we'll make Bear go to the forefront. Right here. Bear will do damage, and then I'll make Bear do more damage and more damage. Ideally, I'm going to be killing this. I also want you to go first to turn on Disorienting Dirge, because I'm going to need it. Not first, but like quickly. And then Disarm might be beneficial. It wouldn't really do that well, because I can't hit more than one enemy. They're too far sparsed out. More damage. I'll turn on Power Ballad later. Power Ballad's gonna be really strong. If I did turn on Power Ballad, and it'll be, well, how big is this dungeon? Okay, so it just ends there. So I will turn on the 2 songs thing when I get the chance. Turn on Disorienting Dirge to not die, and then turn on the 2nd song ability later. One ally performs an extra attack. Sounds good. However, I need to make sure the bear goes, because bear is going to need to do the most damage, so we're going to move you last. We can't do that, because I need to get Disoriented Dirge on, so that we don't die this turn. Attack and push. At range 4? That sounds good. Oh, these are water tiles. No, difficult movement. That sucks. Well, that's unfortunate. Gain advantage on one doomed enemy each turn. Then we are going to have to doom... Well, I was going to doom that, but I am about to push it really far away. So maybe I'll doom this one instead. Okay. So then use the push on you. And that'll push you back. No, not very far, I guess, because the difficult tiles. Let's see. Back there. I'm assuming they can't easily move over these tiles. Again. I may even grab Provoke Terror back, actually. Well, no, because I have to turn on the double songs, so it wouldn't make sense to do that. Nice attack, bear. I grabbed the ability to pierce, but I don't actually need it. Kill, bear, kill. Nice blessing. I would have preferred to use that on, like, a better situation, but that was fine. I would, like, punch through back for when I have to fight the other one. Oh yeah, I forgot Beast Tyrant was a demon hunter. Or sorry, an aberrant slayer. What's your movement range? Move 3, move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so nobody can reach me. Provided they are affected by the tiles. Which they might not be. So they are crabs, and that is water. I think I'm fine. Ooh. What a perfect position to be standing in to get disarmed. The range on that. 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to be standing there or here. I could move there, but it's difficulty 2, so probably not. I might have to activate Marching Beat and just hope they don't move first, so that I can, like, go to here and then... Bear... Punch through again, probably a good idea. Maybe Concentrated Rage as well. I'm going to be going really low in initiative, so maybe I shouldn't do those both at the same time. Do Maul and Concentrated Rage. Press the Attack is a fantastic ability, but I don't have anybody doomed right now. I probably ought to doom somebody. 2, 4, excellent. Who do I want to doom? Attack. Add 2 attack to all of your attacks targeting doomed enemies this round. Oh, you're not doomed, so it wouldn't matter. When this enemy dies, no. Allies had 1 attack. I mean, yeah, I guess that one works. Movements, wow, jeez. 61 initiative. Alright, all allies gain 1 attack on this enemy, please. That gets rid of their shield. Effectively. I don't want to use that. I don't want to use this potion at all, actually. I need to get down to 3 cards. Back there, gain that advantage. Bonk. Wow. Embarrassing. Attack 4 is probably better than the other one. Anyway, which is what I intended to do originally and then thought about it for a second, but yeah, it's still what I'm doing. Nice almost kill. Turn on this. You, I want to move as close as you can and then disarm them, please. Good job. And I'm definitely going to use the stamina potion to regain this, I think. You can't attack. I need to go and open that door before I kill everything. Every time I've done a boss fight in this game, it's been like a damage rush. There's no like tactics, it's just kill it as soon as possible, and it works out better. So I'm probably going to be the same with this. Add 2 attack and gain +1 experience if target is doomed. I could do that. It feels like a dumb thing to do because this thing's going to die immediately anyway, but maybe I ought to. No, I need to move. Move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see what I can move somebody else first. Muddle and mobilize. No. Well, maybe for the initiative. No, boost. We don't need to boost the attack. And we don't need to. We need to be able to bear, actually. So we're not going to be able to do anything. So move 2, because you're going to kill this shrimp this turn. And then I guess Rampage to move an attack for an extra 2. I want to turn on Melody and Harmony as well. So do that one and this one. You're going really late in that initiative, but hopefully it pays off. You've got Solid Bow queued up. That's good damage and good movement. I could do that to get the extra experience, and then use this to move. That seems like a good idea, but that's really, well, let's do that. That'll also make the bear move first, so I don't have to worry about the damage output. Okay, we're gonna move and then attack. Attack you, please. Advantage. It's way too much damage, but I guess it's fine. Bear. I do want you to use your attack. It'll also buff the extra. Well, okay then. Gee Willikers. Is one of my heroes a bear? Yeah. It's actually technically it's this Vermling here. They're the Beast Tyrant, so this bear is one of their summons, but basically the bear does all the work anyway, so the bear is essentially the hero. A very fluffy bear. I've seen fluffier. Nice -2, nerd. Nice -1. Why? Okay. It just rolled disadvantage, didn't it? That was disadvantage. That was my dirge causing a disadvantage. Why was the ×0 better than the -1? I mean, is it because the result would have been the same no matter what, so it just chose whatever one was whatever one? I feel like, because they had to roll disadvantage, the ×0 should have been far worse than the -1. So why would it have done that? Bear's just a subcontractor? Yeah, basically. It's just here to get paid, do its job, and get out of here. 2 songs active at the same time. Is there a combat log? Yeah, right here. Both result in 0 damage. Yeah, I mean, like, the outcome is the same, but I don't know why it decided to choose the -1 over the worse, more impactful one. I don't know. Like, the results are the same, so it's fine. But it still chose the less impactful one, even though it was at disadvantage. No idea, haven't played it. It's fine. It's like, I think the computer brain just was like, since it doesn't matter, we'll just pick the one that pops up first, or something like that. Because it didn't matter. It just was strange. Wow, +2 curse, huh? Wasn't that a move? Wasn't that a move skill? No, it was a push. That's what it was. I was misreading it. Alright, we want to move quickly and walk without rhythm. Lest the worms find us. Disorienting roar. Unstoppable beast to move forward. Well, maybe move the bear forward. No, nobody's gonna be able to get over there anyway. Bear doesn't need to heal. Honestly, it's pretty textbook. Nobody's taken any damage except, like, Soothsayer, I think, got to hit once. No, nobody's taken any damage. This is a great mission. That was a really easy room. Just completely dominated. There more to the mission? Yes. There's this is like a boss mission, so there's supposed to be a boss enemy in this room, probably. However, I have failed my mission, which was to open the doors without killing everything. Just fine. Failed my an optional objective, which is fine, but tragic at the same time. It's fine, but devastating, as I lose a perk point. Or I just don't gain a perk point. I never lost the perk point, I just didn't gain it. Go to there, please. Supposed to take the first if the numerical value is identical, but they weren't identical, so it should have taken the 0. I thought so too. That would make sense. Any guess what the monster is? Maybe Beholder? It's called the Sightless Eye. I'm gonna guess it's probably similar to the other kind of monsters I've come across in the area, which are like tentacle monsters with eyeballs, shoot laser beams. I'm gonna assume it's something similar to that. Oh, that was a mistake. I need to redo the turn. I meant to do Power Ballad to turn on the song. That was just an accident. Power Ballad was meant to be turned on to make the team stronger for the next room. And then I was meant to just walk with a regular move. Turn on Power Ballad, please. Then use your jumpy. Use your little booties to jump over there. Divine Cyclops then? Maybe, yeah. I don't need to give the bear anything. The bear doesn't need to move. Now you can run a little bit further. Whee! Honestly, this one doesn't even need to go anywhere. I don't know why I moved them forward so far. But this one does need to go, which is a shame, because I need to move to here instead. Just no wait there, because I didn't move the bear, so I can't stand there. Yeah, we'll see what it is. It's probably going to be... It's definitely going to be an eyeball of some description. I'm pretty confident of that. Money. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have to do a long rest, I think. I could open that door, but I think I'm gonna long rest. Then long rest. And walk this one up, and then long rest next turn. Maybe short rest next turn, just so I can get into the room. I'm gonna have to do some real killing in there, I'm gonna guess. Because I'm gonna assume there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boss enemies in there. Because that tends to be generally how the rooms get set up. You don't get the money left over on the floor? Nah, you have to pick it up. Bear got this. The bear's gonna be, like, integral to this mission, for sure. Bear does some real damage. The Doomstalker's also very good. The blue person right here. Bear can move. Long rest yourself. Get rid of... Spirit swap? Maybe? Yeah, let's get rid of Spirit swap. You can heal. I want to get... Strengthen all allies is pretty strong. Also, allowing another person to attack again is great. Disarm... I don't think this is very useful, actually. Throw voice isn't useful at this stage. Because I guarantee the enemy inside isn't... The boss isn't going to be able to get... Isn't going to be able to get stunned. You're going to do a long rest. Everybody else is going to walk up. I need you to marching beat into the room. And then... Wound? Maybe? No, it's definitely not. It's going to be immune to wounds for sure. Maybe just attack 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack in a range 4. Then you can get the bear in there. It'll move 3 on its own, or 6 if I tell it to. So it can go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Maybe it'll be okay. I got rid of the extra movement option, so that's a tragic one. It may be better if I control its movement, and then also make it attack. Alright, move to there. Let's see what's in there.
You reach the final chamber and find the horrible creature. A giant eye stalk with a gaping maw full of teeth instead of an iris. Once again, you feel its influence. You begin to see the pointlessness of your actions. You understand that giving into its warm embrace is the only true course of action. But once again, you refuse. It grows angry at this, undulating its many tentacles in hostility. The room shakes violently, and the corridor from which you entered begins to collapse. You may have resisted its maddening call, but the fight is far from over.
Great. Stun? What are these gonna do? You're going to attack immediately. Are you immune to everything? You're immune to just about everything. Are you immune to wound? I chose not to wound, but I think it might not be immune to wound. This is kind of annoying. Whatever. Alright. What are you doing? You're healing and attacking range 3 muddling. It's fine. Attack 3 range 4 wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, dang, that's really wrong, right? Alright. I'm gonna... I wish I could angle this better. I can stun one enemy in this room. Less scary than you expected? What, the eyeball? The fight, because the fight is awfully terrifying. Like, there's a lot of rough enemies. I don't love this. Monster looks cute. Well, kinda. You gotta remember that's a giant mouth on it. It's kind of like a, well, I guess it's kind of like a piranha plant from Mario. Nice. Okay. Still got the dirge on, so we're not taking too much damage. Wow, holy crap, it does a lot. Alright, bear, what do you got for me? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna attack that no matter what, so a movement 5 allows me to position you where I want you, but it means you can't attack a second time, so maybe I should tell you to go in and attack. It wouldn't really matter either way, would it? Ah, it's a shame. Skip ability. I'll make you move itself. I'm gonna try to get the bearer into the big plant. Eyeball. Actually, maybe I should kill the ads, because it doesn't look like they'll be able to summon more. And I know that these things duplicate if they're left to their own devices. I'm gonna go for the ads, actually. I did not notice the special rule on the right. No, because they don't tell me the special rules at the start of the match, because I read them then. At the end of each round, all mercenaries and mercenary summons still occupying the first room suffer damage equal to their level +3. Sightless Eye cannot be forced to move or change position in any way. All mercenaries start with 3 cards. Well, I mean, I couldn't do anything about it anyway. Like, the rat's gonna take damage no matter what. So the rat's gonna take 8 damage. They have 10 life. Another bard took damage. The bard got blasted by the eyeball for 6 damage. Okay, these things are gonna do lots. I'm gonna try and kill here. Ah, what a 0, huh? What a time to roll a 0. I forgot I was in the middle of a long rest. Whoops. Turns out 2 of my people are going to take a lot of damage this turn. Am I going to lose because that special rule decided to mess me up? That sucks. I'm going to have to restart this entire room. Really because of that special rule, I bet. A special rule I couldn't have possibly predicted in the middle of a long rest. Oh no, okay, it gave me a free turn to realize I'm not mad anymore. Okay, that'll work for that. Disorienting Roar might be useful here. I don't really have any other options, although Rampage would be pretty good. Could do Rampage and just burn that. Bear's not going to live very much longer. Unfortunately. As soon as they got in this room, they got messed up. Trickery. I want to move in and do the attack all targets in a room move. That one. Range 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That hits everything. I can get a... Where's my 5 movement? Did I still have that? Yes. Swift Trickery. Darkened Skies. Alright. So strengthen all allies. Gives advantage to everybody. Is that better than giving the bear an extra attack for 4 damage? I can't do that anyway, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Muddle. They already attack with disadvantage, so I don't know what purpose Muddle serves, but doing it anyway. Move to here, please. Target all enemies. Activate your bonus action. Nothing is doomed, but add advantage. Wow. What a move. Good job, Doomstalker. Always reliable. I love the Doomstalker so much. It's such a good character. That does 6 damage, and I get to choose what it does, so I don't want to lose that. So we're going to leave it. Receive the damage. Nice kill. Good job, Bear. I love to see it. So I need you to move out of this room with the other ability, please. Is this considered the previous room? Is my bard about to die? I assumed it wasn't, because you have to step on this tile to open the door, and it's between rooms, but the game is not kind, and I think that might be considered part of the room. Okay, bear, attack. Good job. Now move. Oh, move to there. Attack. Skip movements. Attack again. Thank you. Good bear. Safer if you get a chance. Yeah. If I get in, if I can get in, I'll try. But I think I think they'll die this turn. If it is considered part of that room, they will die this turn. that song is so good. At -1, it's still a lot of damage. Ooh, times 0. I didn't realize I had the ability to attack more than one enemy. Alright, the round ended and I didn't die, so I think it's fine. I'm gonna have to short rest, though. I do like strengthening all allies. I just realized I wasted my goggles, because I strengthened all allies, which gives me a roll on advantage anyway. So I didn't even need to use the goggles. Unless it's the next attack, one attack, and not a full attack action. What do I want to lose here? I mean, extra 4 damage, pretty strong. Especially if I use the bear, who is going to... No, I want advantage. I want to keep advantage. So we'll do marching beat to move around and call to action to strengthen allies. And then I need to get over to here to pick up this. And bear can do punch through. And I want to move you 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to move you. I want to move you there, but I can't reach there, so we're not going to. I'm going to move you to 4 tiles over to there, though, so I can try to pick up that chest before we murder you. I want to doom this enemy as well, but I haven't done it yet because I can't move if I doom. This is a really good card for dooming. So suffering 2 damage at the start of each turn just feels like a strong one. But I have to burn this character's cards. Ooh, no. It summons, and it has a big attack. Don't muddle me. And heal yourself. How rude. Move to here. Maybe move to there. I should try to kill that thing. It's just going to give me more and more. Well, no. If I kill the boss, I win. Bonk. Nice little attack. I don't like it. I mean, provided it has summoning sickness, I don't mind it terribly. I don't need Pierce. I want to keep my move action. Although, 2 attacks will allow me to hit the other enemy as well. Actually, I don't. It's fine. Bear's gonna die soon. Why would you attack that? Oh yeah, because it's initiative. It's initiative based. Well, shoot. Bear's taking much more damage than I had anticipated. But at least I picked up gold. I don't think that was worth spending my move action. Honest. I can make Bear attack again, which might be a good idea. No, I can't. I move closer. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Or, just for the sake of not wasting a movement action, I could try to... Oh no, I don't have the wrong boots. I was going to say I could move to there, but I don't have the right boots on. You better have summoning sickness. Okay, good. I was gonna be mad. Alright, then if I can't do a Doom... I guess I can do a Doom. Do I have any movement with you? No. I could short rest. I can easily... I can probably kill this thing this turn if the bear doesn't die, and if Doomstalker doesn't roll 0. I'm gonna doom it right now. Add 2 to all attacks from Doom, right? No, that's not useful right now. Which one is it that I want? Add 2 attacks. That's the one I want. Doom to all attacks do extra damage. And then target is damaged, so maybe it was that I wanted actually. Gain 2 if target is doomed. Yeah, so it does 4 damage plus the extra from the bonus. No, that's what I wanted. That one. Same thing except better. Short rest, yeah. I like Maul. Redraw. That's fine. But we're gonna use Maul to get the initiative. Move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can almost reach it if I needed to. I'm gonna move over there anyway just to try and get there. just in case. I might be able to kill this turn though, which makes me nervous because that means I have to short rest here. I think I am going to kill it, so give me Marching Beat, Provoke Terror, a Maul, then Disappearing Wounds. It's going first with 11? Are you kidding me? Nonsense. I call shenanigans. Oh yeah, go for it. I don't care. Attack the bear. That's fine. I'll burn a card to save bear's life so it can get a good hit off. Burn this. Nice hit, bear. Nice hit. Show it who the true champion is. Like, I cancel those songs before resting to get a few more turns? I mean, I could. But I don't need a few more turns. I'm so very strong. Can I even hit that? Can. It won't stun the boss, but it'll stun those two. Oh, that one's actually not gonna attack. Very true. Yeah. It's a great DPSing team. 15 gold. I didn't want gold. I wanted items. Whatever. Alright. Well, I guess... Ooh. Who's gonna die this turn? Bear's definitely gonna die. 1 damage, 3 range, 3 attack, 2 targets. Bear's definitely dead. Nobody else is, though. Alright. Do I do this? I could. I mean, it just seems unnecessary at this stage, but... May as well go all in. Just in case I get like a -10 or something. I don't know. Advantage. Oh yeah, it lets me roll advantage too, so if I get a ×0, it's less likely to... do. Yay! This game you can consider upping the difficulty again. This group I could, yeah.
With the giant eye dead, all of its minions wither and die with it. Thankfully, the room stops shaking as well.
I don't think that's a bad idea to up the difficulty, but I'm having fun with the game now. And before, I was getting really frustrated, and even though I was having fun, I was getting more frustrated than I was having fun. So I'll probably keep it at this difficulty, because I like stomping sometimes. And a lot of the missions, I fail miserably, so it's kind of a good trade-off.
You can't get out the way you came in, but you're able to explore the structure further, free of the crushing dread that permeated the air previously. It's a long journey, but you find your way out of the trench, return to the boat, and head back to Gloomhaven, resolving never to do something like that again.
Yeah, the game's incredibly difficult. Wow, alright, well, you know, it's fine, I don't care, it's fine. Like, I know I was warned about how difficult it was, but it's incredibly hard. Like, and so having the difficulty lowered a little bit makes it more enjoyable than, like, tedious. So it was still fun, but it was just so difficult that it got kind of frustrating every time I would do one mission 2 or 3 times before I'd win. I decided that was not the way. And now I just have to sometimes fail a mission, not every time. Alright, what do we got? Did anybody level up? No. Grumpy got more money, so I can go do this. Is that like a good balance? Yeah. It's also like partially that, like, because I'm streaming, I'll play it differently than I would if I was by myself. I wouldn't mind sitting completely still in silence, counting every single tile, and, like, judging the distance between every attack if I was playing solo. But because I'm playing on stream, I feel like I shouldn't do that, even though I probably could and get away with it. So, it's a bit, it feels like a good idea to have the difficulty lower so I can actually not be terrible. I want to get a hand item, but they don't do any attacks ever, so I don't know what I would give them. Definitely more small items. Like, that seems like a good idea. But losing the the blessing's been, like, integral to my success so far. Also, it raises my reputation or whatever, which is kind of nice. And the city's wealth, I think. Boo earns... What do you have? You don't even have a body item. I should really save what Boo earns as money. You could do it, but it makes sense not to. Yeah. I'm gonna do a city encounter. Walking through the crowded streets of the Ward of Scales, you suddenly hear a commotion behind you. Turn to see a gruff, shirtless man badgering a male orchid. I assure you, I did nothing of the sort, says the orchid calmly. You call me a liar now, bellows the man. I think somebody needs to teach you a lesson. The man careens forward with his fist and knocks the orchid to the ground. A gasp emerges from the crowd, but very quickly the attitude turns to excitement and encouragement. Nothing like a good fight to get the crowd worked up. Well... After a good beating, the crowd is riled up. Many people start looking in your direction, muttering about how you have the nerve to associate with the orchids as well. You make the quick exit. I'm pretty sure that I didn't intervene. Right? Why are they... Oh, it's because I have an orchid in my party, I guess. Never mind. I was confused for a second. I was like, why did I get called out here? Alright, then. The egg is here. Hello, egg. Sandwich. Also buy enhancements. Sue has a couple of good cards for that. Ah, maybe I had forgotten about enhancements. Do I have the cash for it? Song of Speed has no enhancements. Call to Action has 1 attack enhancement, which is pretty good. Throw Voice, increasing the area's 50, can't do that. An attack increase on... I don't even use this one for an attack, mostly. Movement wouldn't be bad. Extra movement. Why is Grandma on the screen? Well, she was. She was, the person I donate to get blessings so that I can do double damage on my missions. Sometimes. Disorienting Dirge, gaining... I don't use Disorienting Dirge for the abilities on it. I know that Curse and Bless are very powerful abilities, but just giving all enemies disadvantage feels so much stronger than Curse and Bless. Grandma's overpowered? Yeah. Move 3, attack 3. Melody and Harmony. I don't use it for that, usually. Although I did use it a lot like that, or for that last mission. Stun. There are a lot of good cards. There are good cards to level up here, but I just don't have any, like... I don't have enough money to. I'm not sure it's worth doing right now. I don't use her attacks ever. I only ever use her abilities. The attacks are for, like, emergencies only, so... I don't know. Who got Grandmother's spellbooks? I might be able to do one more before I head off. Although, these missions do last a long time. I want to do one of these because I know that's how I retire the Bard. Need to save up for a bit. Yeah. This is how the Bard retires. They need more missions in Lingering Swamp. This is the first one I've come across. Which I guess is lucky, because it kind of guarantees that all the missions I do, which is 2 in the Lingering Swamp, will count. I could try it, I guess. Loot the vessel from the Harrower's coffin, reach the back of the Harrower's shack. Kill all revealed enemies. There's no rewards, so there's no looting, there's just killing. I'll try it. If I feel like I'm too tired to continue, I'll, Ooh, that was weird. It was like it disappeared. There was like a tile. I'll, just admission. The road contains many dangers. The chief among them are the barbaric tribes of Inox that inhabit the wilderness around the city. This is why your heart sinks when you see a mounted group of them ride up to you and surround your party. Ah, agents of the wretched monstrosity you call a town, the largest Inox says, as he looks down at you. Tell me, scum, what business do you have out here on my land? Have those fools sent you out to murder more of my people? Attempt to come to a peaceful resolution. I've been cursed. You try to explain that you have no ill will against the Inox, but the leader eyes you skeptically. Foul creature, I curse you and your kind. Run, get off my land, and never come back. Boo.
The thick wood recedes as you close in on the location of the first vessel of the voice. Through the trees, you see a decaying wooden structure with collapsed walls and a rot that seems to be seeping into the surrounding area. The trees and plants around the building are equally forlorn and decayed. The voice claims the place is home to a sect of militaristic harrowers, highly aggressive and territorial. No one would dare get close to this area unless they had an extreme death wish. So there's nothing left to do but kick down the door and find the vessel somewhere in the Harrower's coffers. Alternately, you've scouted a side entrance that could let you avoid some confrontation, but may lead to other dangers.
Are the Harrowers just, like, peaceful? Like, it feels like, by the sounds of that, they just kind of want to mind their own business. There's no chests. I can't complete this one. What was that? Equal to maximum. Well, I'll try. Ooh, Elite Harrower. Interesting. So, kick in the door to the shack, or go through the trapped door to probably Snake Town. We'll see. Honestly, it might be a good idea just to immediately use that really powerful attack every enemy in the area move. Because that could do some pretty serious damage to this many enemies. Or, better yet, I have the if when enemy dies, perform an attack thing. I could use that. I'd have to close distance, probably. But it's really strong. I don't care about this one for now. Allies add 1 attack to all enemy. Not for now. Let's see. You think I'd know what all these moves do, but I don't bother reading their names, so I always like mix them up. Like I know what fresh kill is, I know what press the attack is, and I know what race the grade is. I vaguely know what expose is. Everything else I just have no idea. A Moment's Peace, I think I've only used like 2 times ever. I might just like intentionally. I might just get rid of it for a different skill. Because the 2 heal is nice, but like I'd rather just have something that could do damage or move me around the place. Jump 3. Attack 2. Range 5. Target 2. 1, 2, 3, 5. I can hit any of these. Maybe I'll do that. Relentless Offensive and maybe this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not worth it. I could try to hit one of the ones in the back for more damage, maybe. Maybe it's worth doing Race to the Grave and just making that thing take damage every turn. And maybe I'll kill that thing, actually. Because that'll just clone itself, and I don't want to deal with that. Especially nice for Fake Venom. Oh, I don't love poison. I forgot about poison. Clearly. It's a problem for me. The bear's gonna run up to Oh, nope, that's a blocked tile. The bear's gonna go 1, 2, 3 to there and get attacked by these two. That's probably fine. Passing out over here? You as well? Alright. Both of you, thanks for hanging out. Chatting and lurking. Take care. Sleep well. Enjoy the rest of your night. I will power through the snake and bug people nest. Maybe it'd be worth... No. That. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do here. Like, the enemies vary so much in what they do that I don't know how to handle it. I guess the bear's going to be moving to there anyway, so giving it a bonus attack probably feels like a good option. That also has the double benefit of just being, you know, strong. Could likely kill one of these enemies. I want to put on Disorienting Dirge immediately, as always, because it's just a very strong ability. And then I want to save Power Ballad for the next one. Having a stun feels like a good idea for the eyeball thing, if I can't kill it this turn. Range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could hit there for both of them. That seems fine. This thing moves first. Move 3, attack 2, poison. 1, 2... Oh, 1, 2... It'll move to here. Or here, and attack the bear. Feels bad. Because that also means it won't attack the snakes. I need to attack the snakes, but oh well, I guess. Ooh. I didn't have time to put on the dirge, so I just took a bunch of damage. I mean, I guess it is closer now. Just sort of what I wanted. Maybe I'll put this on this enemy instead of what I had planned on doing. Snakes are going to move to immobilize poison. I hate immobilize. 1, 2, 2. Try to hit the snakes, I guess. Maybe roll the full advantage. Dang. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, that's fine. Bear goes to attack, takes damage, and gets retaliated on. That sucks. Turn on this, because I'll need it. Dearly. Yeah, a big attack. I get retaliated again, but it's not much I can do about it. Taking tons of damage because of that poison, though. I guess that's the problem. The downside is that the poison is going to consistently do more and more damage. Give me a stun on this. Range 4. 2. Kill the bear. Yeah, alright. All enemies gain disadvantage. I can kill that snake or that one. This one's going to attack me. This one needs to move 1, 2, and then it won't be able to hit me. That one's going to move 3, isn't it? That one's moving 2. Okay, so if I hit this one, it'll probably kill it. Or roll a +4, which I forgot that I can do. I regularly forget that I can do that. Let me provoke terror back, please, because it's a strong attack. Turn. Vipers can't reach me now. Oh no, that one can. Of course it can. I didn't attack that one. Already been poisoned, but now it's immobilized too. Oh god, it strikes twice. Of course it does. 5 damage. This fight has started off terribly. The bear can heal itself and get rid of that wound, but it's still going to take a damage. And it's not going to heal, it'll just get rid of the wound and poison. Give me a maul and a heal, I guess. I want to turn on Melody and Harmony. And... I can't really do anything else, can I? I can attack that, I guess. It's really late in the initiative, though, which feels dangerous. Don't have much choice, though, do I? A bear. You have your... Yeah, skip ability. Please don't attack. Oh, see, he's going to attack it. Going to attack the enemy that can retaliate. Yeah. Alright, patch your fur. Kind of pointless, considering the enemies are just gonna attack again. But that one's not moving. This one's attacking for 5 damage. Oof. Killed it, so it didn't retaliate. Okay, I can move you back 1 and heal yourself. Well, maybe move up to attack 2 enemies. I don't want to get bitten by the snake, though. What do I do? If I move forward, I can attack that thing. That thing is going to attack the bear and Beast Tyrant. I can't guarantee that I'll kill it, but it's not a terrible chance. I'm gonna have to try it. I don't want the bear to die if I can help it. And it's already pretty close to dying. I might be able to roll high enough to like not lose the bear. Yes, good job. Well, burned a card for that, but doubt. I'll use the potion to grab those back as well. Now, the snake's gonna bite me in the butt. Poison me again, which sucks, but... Now it's hard to hit, which is fine, because I wasn't intending to attack it anyway. Well, I guess I was, wasn't I? Add 2 songs, please. Attack that. At disadvantage, apparently, but whatever. Ooh, a stun. How nice. I don't really need to push it back, do it? I guess I could, actually. I need to... if I want to keep the objective... I want to try to get the objective. So there's definitely going to be a million, like, bug people. Then I'm going to have to go back further to heal. And the objective is to kill everything. And loot the coffin. Okay, swift trickery to run to there. And then... a solid bow, I guess, maybe? You want to go after... the bear's gonna only move a few tiles, so... probably get it to move further with that. Then... maybe it'd be worth doing Rampage, if there happens to be a lot of enemies in there. You can turn on Power Ballad and march forward. Shield 1, attack 1, poison. Okay, so Power Ballad should have been the first one to turn on. I should have switched these orders, but it's too late now. Open the door. It's full of enemies. Who could have guessed? Range 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should probably try to kill the snake, actually. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, it's only 3 damage. It'll basically, if I roll 0, it'll kill the snake. Or -1 will not, so that ruined everything. I ruined my plan. How dare it? How dare it roll badly? Only I had Power Ballad active. Okay, then move up. They're all gonna heal, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's move and attack, I guess. And then heal if you have darkness or whatever it was. Oh, you're ranged? I didn't realize it was a ranged attack. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I should have looked at the tile. Bear, what is the action you have? It's move 5, so it's gonna 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try to attack that, but I'm not gonna let you. 2. Here. Skip ability. Bear's going to die. These things are gonna shoot at range, which is to be expected, unfortunately. I sort of planned on it. I can probably keep it alive 1 extra turn. They're not close enough. Yeah. I can keep it alive 1 turn. I really feel bad that I can't heal Bear. Like, this is like one of my major gripes with this character is they only have 1 heal ability. When, like, it would be so beneficial to just, like, like, have a second one. But, you know, balancing and all that. And turn, and then the imps are going to move closer, but they're not going to be able to do anything. Or they're not going to move closer at all. Why are you able to attack through that? What? 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 Is that not a wall? That's definitely a wall. There's 100% a wall there. Am I missing something? Can I see the stinking wall, please, to prove to myself that it's a wall? It is a wall. What are you doing attacking me through the wall? There's no way you can see there. Or, like, literally... Nah, whatever. I don't... Video game, I don't care. Let's see. I want to do the attack all enemies thing. It doesn't do any damage, though, which is the problem. I need to doom an enemy. Then... probably worth turning on exposed. Probably was worth turning that on a while ago, actually. But dooming an enemy and then using that seems like a good idea. The bear can move in, but it's going to take a ton of damage, and I can't do anything about that. It's going to get retaliated on every time, too, so even if I do get to move, like, if I make them move sooner, the bear is still going to move in, attack something, and then get retaliated and a lot of health. Probably not worth going through the effort to heal it, but I am going to try. Feels bad, but if I do Disorienting Roar, it'll muddle them. They're already muddled because of Disorienting Dirge. Patch Fur. And maybe let it do a big attack, I guess. Throw Voice to disarm would be a good one to have here. So maybe I'll Song of Speed and then disarm. See how that works out for me. 16 initiative, huh? Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Attack all targets within range was my plan, but it might be better to do something else. Can I hit you? Are you in range? You got some shenanigans I can work with? No. That's not got a lot of life, but I don't think I can kill it. Same with that, honestly. I'm not sure what to do here. I'm kind of... If I hadn't have taken so much damage on the bear, I could have easily used them to tank, but it's just not a world where they don't get mullered this turn. Dead forevers. Tragic. Gotta heal themselves too. Bear's going to attack and take so much damage. And did 0 damage. It feels like sometimes the game just decides that I'm gonna lose. Like, I know it's supposed to be random, but boy, sometimes it feels like it's not. Like, enemies have been consistently rolling high, and I've been consistently rolling low. It feels like there's definitely some sort of like bias here. Also, I still think I shouldn't be able to be attacked with that wall. Which is definitely a wall. This is outrageous. What the hell is this? Maybe I ought to just like run, because I'm not gonna win. Maybe I should just run somebody over here to see what this room would look like. Because this is ridiculous, but this might be more manageable. Next 4 times a doomed enemy dies, perform attack 2, range 5. That's not bad, but like, it uses an attack, and I need to use my attacks. Maybe that, I guess. Maybe that's better, actually. Well, nobody's undamaged. Nobody I want to... like, actually, I could use it on that one. Kill one of the little back. These are the most threatening things, though, so maybe I should focus on them. That doesn't do any amount of damage either, so it's probably not worth doing. Go with fresh kill. And I guess... Rain of Arrows, maybe? And then try to use it on... Well, I guess one of the dogs in the back. I had planned on using it on the thing in front of me, but I'm definitely not going to be able to. Call to action, singing arrow are both way too late in the initiative to be useful. I need Song of Speed. Disarm would have been nice too, but too late. I can stun them, stop some damage coming in. And the bear's going to die, probably, and I can't heal the bear anymore. Causing it to attack again and again wouldn't help. The thing is, the enemies just do too much damage on retaliation. That's the problem, is I can't fight them because they retaliate 2 and 8. So unless the bear does on average like 5 damage, because sometimes it does a lot more, sometimes it does a lot less. So even then it would take 3 attacks to do this, which means the bear's taking 6 damage. And this enemy back here takes 2 attacks, which means the enemy's taking another 2 damage, or another 4 damage, sorry. This one, again, 2 attacks, 4 damage. So to like kill these 3 enemies alone, I'm taking like 12, 13, 14 damage, whatever. Which is enough to kill everybody in my squad. Like, if I attack them with ranged attack, it's different. They don't take damage from ranged attacks. But like, boy, I don't know what to do. Like, it is a rough one, and I'm definitely not surviving it. So I guess I could just immobilize them and hope they don't close to kill me, but the little ones in the back are just going to get me instead that way. I don't know. Go ahead and just do whatever. Oh, wow, we're dead. I can stun them, I guess, so that'll stop the killing, but having these strengthen all allies and muddle all enemies, this isn't useful. Skip ability. Like, it's funny that like we were just discussing the potential of turning up the difficulty, and I'm immediately getting blasted to pieces in this next mission. Mission immediately after, I get completely destroyed. I was hoping to double damage. I shouldn't be allowed to use this. I don't know why it's letting me. If you kill, it doesn't take retaliate. If I can go up here and hit like a double damage, it won't get retaliated. Nice. It's going. Probably ought to try to kill the dog. Oh, that double damage was wasted on a dog. Tragic. That thing just died, so I get to attack now with Doomseeker. That's the only person I can reach. No, the only one I can reach is that one. That sucks. A bear has another attack, and it could potentially kill. It did. Wow, what a turnaround, huh? Here I was, resigning myself to death, and one turn bear gets 4 kills out of nowhere. Like, bear with the steel chair comes from the side, just like beats him into submission. Like, what is this nonsense? Bear's still dying, probably next turn, but like, my god, what happened here? And as the dice rolls, I guess. Well, crap. Do I have any angles? I can hit either of these two. So I guess I probably ought to add damage to this one. Because it's elite. Then attack it and boost my damage and hope that I roll a +1. Or a ×2. That's fine as well. I'd rather not waste my blessing on such an easy enemy to kill, but I'll take it. Crap. I was resigned to defeat, and now I have to keep going, and I don't know what to do. That's what I'm doing that for initiative. Attack Pierce, I guess. Hopes that the bear can do something. No, I need the bear to move. But I need the bear to go first, and those things attack it weird. I don't know if these things, like, initiatives are. Marching beat and call to action can really save me if things go weird. 42, okay. A pretty bad initiative to deal with, but might be fine. Let's see. Wants to expose. I was planning on exposing and then attacking, but nothing is doomed right now, so it's not really worth it, is it? If I was to move in to here, I could at least get an attack off. These two. Ah, curse, of course. Magic. Wait, what? You had 2 attacks. What are you doing? No. Start round. Why did it not attack the second target? That action has 2 targets. Tell me curse ends my turn? I doubt that. Try again. I don't mind having the curse, like I'm used to that, but having it just like delete my input is like not okay. Oh, it didn't. I did it wrong. That's what happened. That was my mistake. I thought I had to reselect it to choose which one I wanted to add the bonus damage to. Okay, now bear should attack and do tons of damage. Oh, why did I roll all of my curses on this turn? What happened? This feels kind of wild, but... I think I want to keep Bear alive more than I want to keep my mission objective. The wound, probably pretty strong here. Move to here. Skip. I did the wrong thing. I always do the wrong thing. It's really annoying. That happens so often. Guess I could just curse this. They've healed themselves. Bear's out of commission for a bit because they're gonna have to walk back. Swift Trickery I really do like as an attack, but I don't want to risk losing anything else. So Solid Bow. I wonder if I can do this. If I do attack all +2 to all your enemies and press the attack, I don't do terribly, I could probably kill that because it'll do 2 damage. Oh, they're not doomed. That's the wrong one. This one. So 2 damage, and then an extra 3 for 5. And if I roll like a +2, and it'll be enough because I'll have an extra 1 damage attack. Then the Howling Bolts and Spirit Swap. I don't need Spirit Swap. It's fine. I'll try it anyway. Call to action now. Short rest, yeah. Moves. Burn. Burn moves. Strengthen allies. Let's do Song of Speed and then Strengthen allies. Because I think that'd be more beneficial. Or maybe just do attack 4. That's pretty good too. Oh, they're shielding themselves for... Oh, come on. 5 shields? Are you insane? What am I supposed to do about that? That's ridiculous. Even with, like, advantage rolls, I couldn't pierce 5 shields. Oh, wait, yes I can, because Doomstalker has a bow that lets him pierce shields. Still insane. Still an incredible amount of armor. I've never come across that before. I know that a lot of enemies can buff themselves, but I've never seen one buff themselves that much. Bear can't do anything, so I'm going to make them move. A lot more movement than I thought it would have. But that's fine. Because they're going to have to do something next turn, because I can't attack this turn. It wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't do any damage. Just run over here, I guess. Why does the... Oh, right, because I gave it a bonus. That's why. Alright, Bear, do your thing. Next turn. Let's see. What was I doing? Attacking... +2 to all your enemies. Whatever that thing actually says. I probably should have killed that, actually. That other one would definitely die. Nice. Worked out fine. Now I'm going to race to the grave to make sure I get that attack off. And then I'm going to use Solid Bow, I think. Probably, yeah. Solid Bow on that. Actually, Fresh Kill, because that doesn't have any. I'll just do an extra 2 damage. And Short Rest the Bear. I need Patch Fur, annoyingly. Ah, and then you lost a health because that sucks. You lose your bonus action as well, or your bonus ability as well. Bear's going to attack. I'm going to heal them. Tell them to attack again, I guess. I'm going to have to cancel some songs, I think, pretty soon. Could probably make an effort to open the next door, which feels like a really bad decision. Kill. That doesn't matter now. I just realized I've lost every like bonus objective for some reason. I'm like trying to do them. Like not this one, of course. The long rests are always kind of a rough one that I don't care that much about. But I do try to make them work most of the time. But the ones that I got this one were like just really cruel. Like this one's like not usually that hard for this character, but I wanted to keep the bear alive. Bear's gonna heal for 0 here, which is really frustrating. And I can't long rest to heal it more, and nobody else can heal it. This one have the open an enemy, or have a door open at the end of every turn or whatever is always one. Because that just means I have to invite more enemies constantly into the battle. Which, you know, isn't a great idea when you're trying to not die. And there's definitely going to be a bunch more enemies in that next route, which I'm not looking forward to, but I need 5 moves. But I think I got rid of the skillless move 5, didn't I? Don't expose and maybe a moment's peace just to get rid of your poison. Can move the Burmling in. Wouldn't matter actually. Short rest, yes. Go ahead. Call to action, Song of Speed. None of these things are useful. Gonna have to remove Power Ballad, probably. Song of Speed makes me go first. I don't have an option to. Okay. Just whatever. Move to, heal self. Took too long. I think I'm basically out of cards at this stage. Bear can't do anything. Five. What's in here? I legitimately don't think I have the means to kill these enemies. If I had like wound or something on that ability, or like stun or something like that, I think I'd be okay. Well, more okay, not okay. But I'm not gonna do any damage to them because they're just gonna heal it at the end of this turn anyway. And it's not like I can't loot the coffer and then run for it because I have to kill every enemy on the map that's been revealed. So no matter what, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. I might be able to do it, but it's looking real dicey. It all depends on how much damage Doomstalker's able to do. I just turned off the ballad that lets me do extra damage to all enemies. Nobody's close enough to use that. Let's move to here. Just don't use this at all because I misjudged the time or the distance. Darkened Skies targets all enemies within 3 tiles. Solid Bow. Ruthless Offensive. Foot Snare. None of them are useful here. Short Rests. Patch Fur. You really want me to not cure my bear, huh? Like, I need the bear alive. It's already going to be have a hard time doing anything. 1, 2, 3. It'll get to there and then fight, but it'll attack once and die. I might as well try to do something with it. Short rest this again. Burn. Do call to action if the bear lives long enough to see it happen, I guess. It's such a bad... having to go last in, like, this situation. Bear doesn't need any of that. Maybe, I guess I could give it the attack boost. I mean, that's kind of the only option here, really, isn't it? It's gonna die to retaliate if it doesn't critically kill. Well, it couldn't critically kill, I guess, because it's best it got. Burn. the last attack. I can have it heal itself. Wouldn't matter. It'll give it like an extra turn of tank, I guess. Oh wait, no, I wasted the only chance I had at attacking. The game glitched and let me use that, and I wasted it just now. Ah well. If I can get around to that position, skip, get to like there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I might be able to kill that. Not that it helps. Nice. Provided bear doesn't die, probably will. Maybe, maybe not. Bear did heal. It does have the attack boost, and I did give Bard the ability to strength or to like attack. So as long as the bear doesn't die, I can make it do a lot of damage. Maybe not tons, but a lot. Okay, move to strengthen all allies. Oh, adjacent allies. Well, that's a shame. Okay, move to there. No, don't move to there. I can't do it. No, I'm too out of range. Well, that sucks. That's kind of me. I was kind of banking on that working, but I'm out of range. Strengthen all allies. Guess I'll just move 2 because it gives me experience. Darkened Skies is really strong. Does a lot of damage to a lot of people. This is also very strong, but does damage to less. If I can get long rests, thank you. Bear's not going to be able to do anything because they're going to die immediately. If I short rest you, you'll get 1 more turn. I don't want to lose Power Ballad. No wait, that is the one I want to... Yes, burn that. So allow me to take Song Speed and Call to Action, which means I can make the bear attack 1 time. Of course, it doesn't have its bonus action, or it doesn't have its bonus attack damage this time, though, which is unfortunate. So do your thing, bear. Try and kill Harrower Investor. Double damage, please. No. Well, good effort. Two damage. Add 2 to all doomed target. Nobody's doomed. This enemy dies, perform an attack 2, range 3, target 3 action. It's good, but not enough. I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna try to... Well, I can't, can I? I'm gonna use this to try and hit everybody in the area, but nobody's close enough to do that with. You're not doomed. I can doom you. It won't help, except that it'll do slightly more damage. Oh, no, it'll give me advantage. It won't do more damage, but it'll give me advantage. And when it dies, I won't be able to capitalize on its death because I can't get close enough. So there's an obstacle in my way, and a good friend here doesn't have boots to get past. Wow, I rolled 2 curses? How is that possible? I have 1. How did you roll 2 curses? I have 1 curse. This is nonsense. Game's out to get me. Farewell. Beast Tyrants, Burns retires. Oh, yeah, for the turn. Doomstalker's still looking pretty good on cards, but boy, it's not going well. Fresh kill is good and can like one-shot some of the lower level enemies. So I don't want to lose that. But the alternative is not going to be any better. Ah, press the attack's really good. Oh well. Race the Grave and Solid Bow. I want to be able to move closer, actually, so maybe that's not a good idea. Rain of Arrows, Relentless Overdrive. Offensive, sorry, not Overdrive. If I move up and use Rain of Arrows, we could... No, if I move up and get the which is what's the ability even called? Do I not have it? Did I burn it? No, what is it called? Next 4 times. No, what happened? Oh, it's Darkened Skies. I'm using its bonus. Whoops. I was so confused. I was like, why can't I do this? What's happening? No, it's just because I just misread it. It use Fresh Kill to close the distance to here, or here maybe. And then use Relentless Offensive with advantage to try to kill. No, I can't risk that. I need to do like Race to the Grave. That way I can guarantee the kill. And also get initiative. Ah, yes. I'm glad you agree. I can remove Melody and Harmony. Oh, it doesn't matter though, does it? Because it's gonna burn. I can't get rid of Disorienting Dirt. It's too useful, and I only have 1 turn left anyway. So I'm gonna have to just leave it. Oh, oh thank goodness. I'm so glad it muddled the Bard. But that's a really unfortunate buff right there. That sucks so much. What are your attacks going to be? Move 4, attack for 0. Ah, it's fine. I can't do anything about it. Go to here. No. Yeah, go to here. How you doing, Fishy? Skip that. Give me an attack. I can kill everything except the one I need to kill, basically. What is this one doing? It's healing. I should probably try to kill that, as much as it feels like a bad idea. Aw, ×2. Ooh. Well, I would have killed, but it's too late now. I can disable Darkened Skies. No, I can't. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. We're still lucky we're able to, like, resist. Yeah, I get it. There's a lot of you. You good? Just about to hit the gym? I'm alright. Just struggling. It's one of those times where it looks like there's a potential that I'll win, but it's unlikely. Oh no, his actions are so slow. I need Darkened Skies back as well. I need it back. I need it back. I have to risk everything on this. Darkened Skies will do a little bit of damage to everybody. I could heal self, but I'm poisoned, so it wouldn't do anything. Add +2 damage to all enemies that I've doomed this time. So it'll let me do 3 damage to this one, and it's doomed, so it'll take an extra 2. Song of Speed and Call to Action will allow me to punch one of these snakes in the face, although it's not a good idea. So it'll free up the... Well, maybe it's fine. Okay, muddle everything would be great, but I actually don't want to do that right now. One ally, perform an attack for 4. Beat up the giant, the Viper Elite here. Okay. And then you can attack this and just hope you roll like a +4 or something. Or roll your curse, that's fine too. Got this, you believe? It's super close. But I'm gonna... Oh, 2 times damage. Kidding me? I have a lot of cards to burn, so I might be okay, but it's still rough. Okay, attack... Oh, they're not doomed anymore, so this wouldn't even work. Crap. I undoomed them. I can use this, and if I roll high, it'll be great. If I roll low, it won't matter. I could try... Could... No, it wouldn't work. Okay, try this. Just hope it does a lot. Hope it does a lot of damage. It killed a lot. I moved to here. Maybe that snake will attack the bard instead of Doomstalker. Yes, good. Do I have any super powerful attacks left? No. I do have this, which can hit 2 targets, which might be worth doing. Not doing well. Long rest. Hopefully it aggroes the snake. Attack 3, range 5. All your attacks targeting this enemy do extra damage. So if as long as I don't roll too badly, I can get advantage for this, so it should be fine. I can get advantage for this. It should be fine. That's literally part of the game. What are you doing? Was I muddled? Surely I wasn't muddled. God damn. I think I've lost. That was my only movement skill. And that was my last action as well. Yeah, that's it. Tragic. If only I didn't keep rolling a million zeros this round. Shouldn't have happened. I don't know why it did. I rolled an awful lot of curses and zeros. But it is the way of the game, I suppose. Glad I didn't decide to turn up the difficulty after all. It's what it is, though. Ah well, that's the end for me. I'm gonna head off. I'm tired, and it is... Well, I got almost all the way through the stream this time. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out and chatting, lurking. Sorry I'm heading off early, still pretty sick. I'll be back with this on Friday. I'll be back tomorrow with something. Probably they are billions. I haven't quite decided yet. Thursday is going to be Valheim, and then Saturday is Planet Zoo, as per usual. But, guess that's going to be all. No. Anyway, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.